Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island All Stars Season 1, Episode 7. So, before I even get started, remember we do not cover the Unseen Bits episode, so that was on Saturday, just because it's just a lot of it's just really not worth it, honestly, and just really starting to wonder if this season's starting to be a little not worth it because besides Mitch, if Mitch wasn't on the show, I don't really think anything crazy would be happening, to be honest with you. I mean, we have Molly and Callum getting in another little tiff. And I mean, to be expected if you were together for so long, broke up, and then you see each other in the villa. But I will the run down the episode really quickly. Nothing really too crazy to get excited about. Um, the guys go to the after party with Arabella. The one thing that I think that was major that she asked is anybody in a couple or coupled up, and really they all say they're not, and really that is the truth. I think like the way this season is going, and the people coming in knowing each other or knowing of each other, it's going to be really. I don't think anyone's really going to be totally closed off unless they put that I'm in a let's be boyfriend and girlfriend tag on it, which I just don't. I don't see it happening this season. Next morning, Arabella, after talking to Chris, she's surprised by him and wants to get to know him a little more. So Chris is actually doing, I think, fairly well in the villa so far. Um, Good for him. We'll see if anything comes from it, but that's good. And I think she also said later in the episode that she's kind of getting to know Mitch as well, or wants to get to know Mitch. And I mean, that guy's he's in trouble by the end of the episode, I think. Like I said at the top, Callum and Molly, they have another tiff, and I think it's Kaz and Toby are sitting right next to them talking, and they didn't even notice that they were having like a little argument, and they just can't agree on anything. I don't know why. Molly's getting the impression that Callum wants to rekindle the relationship, and I don't think she's wrong. And she says later in the confessional, like if you really want to get this us back together, you need to actually try and not cruise. And I think when we see later in the episode that now that I guess he thinks that it's over, like or that connection could be done, or they're not going to be coupled up anymore. He says in a confessional that he's interested in Georgia S. So we will see. We will see. Hopefully, I think it'd be better for them. I just don't think it's going to work. If it didn't work in real life, I don't know how it's going to come and work in the villa. It's just going to be fake. Because once they go back out to the real world, it's not going to work. Liberty is not liking the fact that Mitch pulls Arabella for a chat. This is where I said a couple of minutes ago that Arabella is also a little bit interested in Mitch. She just said, "Don't." Liberty pulls Mitch after the conversation. It's like, "Hey, can you not do that in front of everyone or in front of me?" And he's like, "I don't think I've been messy at all." I don't know who I like. We say on this page that we think Liberty gets the short end of the stick. Um, And I mean, as soon as Mitch definitely was just playing. He was just sitting, waiting for somebody that he like, I guess, really is into comes in. And Arabella, all the girls think Arabella's good looking. All the guys think Arabella's good looking. So at the end of that conversation, but this is also the end of the episode, and I think this is where a major thing that's going to probably bleed into tomorrow. I guess Mitch told Liberty that you don't need to worry, you're my number one, or I have you as my number one. And I guess she goes and talks to the girls after this little conversation that she had with Mitch. And she makes like, oh, he told me that he's the number one. And I think Demi is the one who's like, oh, he also said that to me too. And Liberty is pissed. So she just shoots right up, walks right over to him and is like, are you telling a bunch of girls that they're your number one? And he's like, he doesn't even really even deny it. He even says like, oh no, like as soon as he sees them storming over, he's like, oh, I'm in trouble. And he even admits it. I had closed captioning on. He did admit it. So I think he is in trouble. I wonder if he will make it to after the next recoupling, which will probably be Friday. I think Messy Mitch's days are numbered because I think if some of the girls are seeing like how he's acting and um, trying to like just have like little he's having seeds everywhere just in case his fallback plan to like stay around. So very, very interested to see how that goes. And again, Liberty just keeps taking L's. And I think somebody in the comment section had it was a funny comment, but it's looking like true. She's there until somebody else they strike out on that, and then she's completely struck out. So good. I think I still would like to see a lot more from the show. I think I'm wondering if maybe these people knowing each other is going to not make the show as interesting as it could be. But not going to give up on it yet. We were a little slow on Love Island games. I don't know if a lot of the people who watch UK stuff saw that, but it did pick up. So I'm going to hold out a little more hope, and hopefully it turns around. But thank you guys for watching. We will be back tomorrow for episode 8. Tomorrow, I think Bachelor Joey season comes out, so we'll have that along with Love Island All Stars episode 8, and that just starts off the week. And then we have Tuesday Love and Hip Hop. We have another Love Island. We have a ton of stuff. We're gonna be busy for a couple weeks now. Videos pretty much every day. Traders UK, which has been good for us, and just also been a good show. That will be out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and US Traders on Thursday. So tons and tons of stuff. Again, like I always say, if you have suggestions for a show, drop it in the comments. I will definitely check it out. And if somebody dropped a comment about a show on Oprah on Oprah Winfrey Network that I will be checking out. I just haven't had a chance. I had a kind of a busy weekend, but I will be getting to it before this Friday. I will have it all be caught up. So thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. See you.